Great. Thank you for that.
Oh, transition.
But hey, look
we
at
love
that.
to see it.
We are straight into the draft of the first game, Nescafe Shop versus Macmoody's Mandem.
More importantly, we're safe from the camera now. That's what's real.
We are hidden. I am now a black man. Here we go. I mean, look, North African. According to my brother, I am black. So you
There
know,
we go. No, African is African, bro.
I'll take that.
Hold the dog.
But hey, looking at these picks and bans so far, I mean, it's just as you called it. You know, the Yone ban, the Lucian ban, Lee Sin as well.
They've left Akshan up though, which is an interesting one. I'll be interested to see if Macmoody do actually take that. We see they lock in Milio and Ornn, and on their bans we've got Tarek, Gragas, and Syndra. Everybody who watched the 1v1 tournament in April knows that Yakalex loves the Gragas. That is his main. I think he's got like level 34 mastery on that bad boy. So he's pushing it. And then we get the Syndra, which was the game 1 pick by Barana Down for Nescafe against Mount Fisher, and put in a good effort against Colol 50's Anivia.
Oh, absolutely.
Left him down about 60 CS around about 15 minutes, if I remember correctly. So it was a very good pick for him, and definitely something they want to get off the board. As we see here, our third picks, we get
Varus. Okay,
Varus for Macmoody's, which is it wasn't Jinx, it was Varus. The second pick was Varus, I remember.
I mean, he did also play a Varus at one point.
Yeah, there was Varus games, I remember.
Yeah.
It was in the series against Mashup Team B. The first game was Lucian Nami, and the second game was Varus Nami. And they dominated the bot lane both games, although it was more of a domination with the Lucian. But the Varus wasn't anything to be scoffed at. And yeah, let's quickly just kind of check these team comps. We've got a very AP heavy look for Nescafe here, with the Gwen presumably top and the Galio presumably support. Sivir for that kind of insurance bot lane there, just kind of probably looking to farm up. And, there we go. Here's the Akshan ban.
You spoke it into existence, and the Akshan ban is being hovered over as well.
Well, that's both the picks here, I think, other than the Veigar, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's that ban 5. We've got Syndra and Tristana, which were both of Baranit Down's picks, and we've got Akshan Yone, which are both things that have been perma-banned versus, or perma-pick or ban. So he did get it in one game, the Yone, against Ko. Last ban here being Sejuani up against Yaku. I don't think that's a pick that he's like known for specifically, but it's maybe just they want to remove the team fight option there. I mean, especially Gwen being melee means that Sejuani Gwen as a 2-man combo, they could just kind of, if whoever it is that we know is the Ornn up top here, they may look to bully that potentially. Yeah. Yasuo getting taken off the map here. Both of the Wind
brothers out of here.
Both Wind brothers out of here. No Hasagi today. I think and there's an interesting one.
So all we've got left for Macmoody's to pick will be...
They've got to pick jungle, and they've got to pick mid. I imagine they'll give the last pick to the mid so he could get like a counter against Baran. Because like I did mention, I think that's probably the highlighted matchup here. Lee Sin being banned here as well is probably About Blank's best pick so far. That's probably a Diana jungle, right?
Yeah.
It's given them a good damage profile if Varus goes AD though. Varus is one of those champions that can do both. He can do AD or AP. So yeah, giving it, if he goes AD, they got Diana in the jungle, is going to do decent damage with the AP as well. I'm not sure what her current normal build would be. I'm guessing it's attack speed, right? It's probably just Nash's Tooth and Lich Bane.
For Gwen?
No, for Diana.
Oh, for Diana? I mean, I would imagine so. You're asking the wrong person about items.
But in here for Nescafe. Yeah, I suppose. But that's a really good engage tool there. These guys, they've got solid engage here on Galio and Jarvan for Nescafe, so they definitely have some good go buttons here, and we get them. Okay.
Tell me it's so. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Give me another one.
Everybody's guys been watching LEC. We got double AD carries locked up.
I am on board with this. That is definitely a mid Jin.
I think it's a mid Jin, yeah?
Yeah, because Jin is, I mean, he's...
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on a second.
If
We've got a Z hover?
This is very interesting.
Well, that would be a Z mid, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be Z mid. But he's got so many good targets. Like, if Gwen doesn't get off to the races, she can be one shot. Jin can be one shot most of the time. Sivir can be one shot. The only person he can't really is Galio and Jarvan. So if he can get ahead, he could take over the game for sure.
I mean, it's quite interesting seeing this
Is it
because
Jin or Sivir mid? I don't know, because so here's my thinking, right?
okay,
I know that the AD carry for Nescafe, his main is Jin. So I would assume, unless they intend to move him into the mid lane, that he will be going bot with it. But is Sivir mid a thing? I don't know. We've seen Sivir support. We have seen Sivir
support has been played in this tournament, but I mean, Jin, I know he can be played as a mid laner because he is one of the few AD carries that does play as a he does play as a mage. He's basically an AD caster, you know, with his spells and the lack of auto attack. So you know, with his traps, with his snare, with his Q that can wave clear fairly easily. I could see it happening. You know, we could definitely
I think it's
see
less about him being an AD caster and more about him being insanely long range.
Yeah, that you know? I mean that as well.
But once against he hits 6, you just kind of sit back and go 1, 2, and then
as we saw yesterday,
has a good Dardoma.
Oh my goodness!
Remind me.
Listen, if those of you that are watching have not seen it, please check out the recent clips.
They've seen it. They also saw Honey's clip that he posted in with a Color 50 just kind of flashing into a wall.
Oh, the failed flash. I didn't even catch that. You know, the amount of... I can't lie. I've rewatched that Penta so many times because it was so good.
Yeah, you're like, it was so good. It was so bad.
I loved it, man. I mean, it's a forbidden Jin Penta. You know, he shouldn't get more than a Penta, but...
Oh, yeah, more than
you
a
know,
pod, you mean. Yeah.
It's just how it goes. But, yeah, I mean... Jin, well, who knows? It could be a Sivir. I mean, Sivir does...
Yeah, no, that's a valid point. But Doki in the chat, even if the flash went through, he was probably going to get cooked.
True.
It is what it is.
It is true.
How are we feeling for this game? Chat, say if you guys want blue side, red side. Who are we thinking from these team comps? What are we going for? We going for the Galio, Gwen, Sivir, Jarvan, Jin? Or are we going for Milio, Ornn, Varus, Diana, or Zed? And Zed even?
You know, we could be completely rused by Nescafe Shop because we could see a Jin support as well.
Nah, that ain't no.
We could see a Galio mid and a Gwen top. And then a Jin support. That is, I mean, you know, I don't know if you've seen them, but there are these videos that are made by people that say, oh, in Korea, in Challenger, they play this character in this role, you know? And then it's usually stuff like, you know, what inspired Aaron with the Teemo jungle. Mm-hmm. Jin support is one of them. Ash support did originate from, you know, Korean Challenger.
Yeah.
You know, Misfortune as well. So Sivir support inspired by Doki. You never know. Or not even Doki, Mr. Dreamcast himself. So you never know. True. It could be. And alternatively, that could be a Diana mid and a Zed jungle. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
We got logos. Okay, look, we have to give props to Nescafe Shop and to McMoody's as well for you know, for actually making logos. Look at this. This is so good.
Yeah, I worked on the Nescafe one, but
oh really? Okay.
Yeah. They said they said they liked it, so I was like, okay, cool.
That I mean, look, that's really clean. I can't lie. If it didn't have the text, I'd probably wear that on a shirt. I'm a textless shirt kind of guy.
Yeah, no, I relate. Too many shirts are a bit cringe these days. Especially as we get older, it makes life harder to just wear graphic tees.
Yeah.
Oh, why are people ping and pick their MS? Okay.
All right.
Oh, no? Okay. I think we're good.
It seems like Jin may have some connection issues, but he is currently, I mean, sitting down in that bot lane, we can see, while McMoody's bot lane, you know, just comfortable in the tri-bush. No leash for Diana. For either jungler, actually.
To be honest, leashless. Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. Early taunt onto Milio. Half of his health gone already.
Milio is one of those champions that if he gets to get into the mid and late game by like without any kind of hindrance, he has a field day. His shielding is ridiculous. Yeah. His ability to give his AD carry extra range, especially as the game gets later and the cooldown gets to get lower, it just, you know, is really strong. His ultimate being an AoE cleanse he's just one of the best utility champions in the game if you get to the point where you're in team fights, which basically in every game outside of Pakara Brawler game definitely happens. So I'm sure that unless they are able to hard punish Milio here, who I believe has already chugged a pot to try and mitigate some of that damage he took in that first trade.
No,
if they can shut him down, it would be sweet. But we'll see. Just early laning at the moment.
Quick shape up in the top lane. You saw that. But you know, the action from the auto camera is showing us this bot lane, and here we are, the top lane matchup. Mogjawn on that Gwen versus Ornn piloted by Mr. McMoody himself, the Nyash warrior. Protector of the Nyash, but not the obtainer. Never forget.
Right, even his team are bullying me. You gotta allow him, man. Let him have something. Alright, sweet Mogjon. I was gonna say, the lane being so pushed up there, I was wondering if he might try to do something towards Diana. Diana is not the best at level 3, so he might have been able to go and just kind of scare her away from this soon to spawn Scuttle Crab. But Diana, about blank, is currently out farming. He's about a camp ahead. He's gonna kill these Krugs a few seconds before Jarvan will, so he's gonna get to that Scuttle Crab a little bit faster. Unfortunately though, Ornn isn't gonna really be able to match if the Gwen does come down, and Gwen knows because of this ward, so this could be a first blood. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, we've got Yakalex coming up here. Potentially, nah. About blank is far enough away. He knows what's going on. He's going to get away.
Unless
it's going to be all right.
Baron, no, he's not moving. But hold on a minute. Doesn't seem to acknowledge his team chasing the Diana. Shit, okay. Spell shields the Q. But it takes a good amount of damage from that Diana. Forcing her back.
Yeah, that's going to have... Well, we got 26 on 22, but Zed's not going to have to leave yet. We've also got Exhaust versus TP, so this potentially... if oh, whoa, we got first blood.
Whoa, hold on a minute. What just happened?
Damn. All right.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get a replay on that, but we've got some bot lane action right now. Toki getting chunked out, exhausted as well. Misfit getting a couple shots on, waiting for that fourth shot, but here About Blank comes. We've got flashes going. Misfit's down. About Blank takes one turret shot, but he's okay. Rory's going to make his escape, but...
Well, it seems like auto camera does not want you guys to see any of the action, because
auto cam's bringing us up for the Gwen special.
Yeah, we had Ko on that Zed dive in the Sivir, getting first blood, but then, dying shortly after to Nescafe's Jarvan. And then, I mean, the gank as well down bot for, well, that's the only thing we saw, really.
Yeah.
Is Jarvan, oh, not Jarvan, Jin dying to...
Nyash Warrior about to potentially get himself a kill off it. Oh, okay.
Hold on a minute, don't cut out Gwen.
Everybody has to abandon ship on low HP. Gwen's gonna make their way out. We do notice that, I mean, this is commonplace for Gwen, right? They've got Ghost instead of Flash. They did have to burn the Ghost to escape that there. But considering... what we were saying in the early stages of Champ Select with the Ornn Gwen saying is an easy lane for Mogjon, it's not looking great right now. Yeah. Farm is pretty much even. We've got Balmy Cinder for the Ornn as well, so not only is he going to be a little bit harder to kill, he's also going to be able to farm a lot easier, which in previous games he's definitely had struggles with. His CSD at 10 minutes has been traditionally low. So yeah, he's putting in a decent showing right now for the first 5 minutes. We've got a 1k gold lead just about for McMoody's Mandem. We've got Grub spawning in a few seconds and an early Drake here by Nescafe. We've got Baranit down and Yakalex on that.
I mean,
trying to get that
pretty
early,
good to see, honestly.
Early kind of dragon stack going.
There you have it. Mountain Drake claimed by Nescafe shop.
Look at the positioning though for McMoody's Mandem, because the lane's pushed top. You've got Ornn coming down as well, going to help quickly take the Grubs as well. Grubs here for this team, I think specifically, is probably, as long as there isn't an actual 4-stack dragon for Nescafe, getting 4 Grubs will be really good for McMoody's Mandem, because in the mid to late game, Zed is going to want to be on his own. He's going to try and pull people to him by split pushing, and if he has those Grubs, life will be infinitely easier for him.
We saw Baron there using his spell shield very early, trying to anticipate something coming out, but Ko doing a good job of baiting that. I mean, you mentioned in the in the draft phase that this lane could go either way. I think we're starting to see signs of Baron feeling the pressure.
I think the lane is currently Zed favored, especially he's got, well, we just had a base there from the Sivir, so he's just got his Caulfield's Warhammer, which kind of evens things up. But before it was 2 longswords versus a pickaxe, so he's also got, I do not remember the name of the rune, forgive me, but there's a rune in Inspiration that on level 3, 6, and 9 it gives you an item. So you see that little red potion in Zed's inventory.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what it gives. I think it gives him extra on hit for like 60 seconds. So you'll see him pop it the next time he wants to go in for a fight on the Sivir. But I don't know if that will be on his own right now, because Baranit does have his exhaust back up, and he's sitting on flash too. So he's as safe as he can be. barring the fact he's right up in the lane. he's pushing it essentially as much as he can, which
oh my goodness,
respectable choice.
I mean, 300 damage just from Zed alone. You see Blanks pulling up with that Diana. The exhaust coming out to mitigate the ult damage, but here comes Diana forcing the flash while also using their own flash as well. But Baron escapes with his life and somehow manages to, or almost manages to take Ko's life as well. Meanwhile, Rory, the flash auto. I was going to say he also escaping with his life, but no luck there with a kill going to Melio. And Jacalex being chased down by this Diana too. Is he going to fall? There's the dash as well. We've got 2 low health targets. Dies to the Diana. Thought he could turn it around with his mid laner on his side, but no luck there.
I think from what I saw of what he was doing, it looked like he was going to probably just wait for the second dash from Diana to come out and then EQ into his turret. But he got a little cocky, got a little greedy, and it looks like...
Oh my goodness.
Is this going to be a...
Somebody's dying there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the execute! No. And the kill for Mogdrawn here. What is happening?
This is rough. That's the second dive. You remember I was saying earlier in the draft, I was like, this lane is going to be decided basically on whether or not About Blank decides to gank mid and how the early lane goes. And so, you know, the early lane went favored for Ko. He got that first blood.
Yeah.
Was it first blood or was it just a kill? I think it was just a kill.
I think it was the first blood, yeah.
It was the first blood?
Yeah.
Sweet. So he got that, which made his life easier going in. You know, he's going to have an XP lead. He's going to have a gold lead. He's going to have everything he needs. And he's got TP, so he can just kind of base and then get straight back to lane. He misses nothing, right? And we've also seen Diana's been mid. Not only just been mid, but dived mid twice in the last minute and a half. So, yeah, they definitely... I think this was probably part of their game plan. Oh, we got transitions. Kind of transitional replay system going on here.
I mean, this is live footage of Jacalex getting chased down
for his indiscretions. Oh no,
he could have escaped here. That's the craziest
he could have.
part,
As soon as the second dash was done, he could have just flag dragged and been out. And yeah, there we go.
Just escaping there without even. You know, without handing over a kill, just dies to
oh no, Misfit
to the turret.
really
but
going down.
There you see, oh wow, somehow that W didn't hit from Jin, but Toki, you know, hitting up that Jin, saying, "Yo, what's up, dude? Get out my lane." The lane is, I mean, fully in control by Magnudes here. We kind of predicted this to happen, considering Toki's track record.
Yeah, I will say though that the jungle pathing hasn't been super crisp. We've got
all of the coming out from Nyash Warrior here, trying to fight for these grubs. But here comes Mogdrawn, and they turn the tide against Magnudes Mandem. Down goes Diana and Zed, and we may see Nyash Warrior himself fall soon after, which he does, and there we have it. Wow. I mean, that's one way to switch up the gold lead.
Yeah, for sure.
Picking up
they
the
are
grubs.
Still 1.5k gold down roughly.
Yep.
But that is a massive upswing for them. I think the main thing we need to probably talk about in terms of that fight was, I think it was primarily decided by the fact that the support from Nescafe roamed up. You can see he's here, and not only does his ultimate help a lot here, but also just being able to taunt About Blank. Jacalex still goes down fairly... Oh no, he gets the flash.
Oh, okay, we saw the dodge there from the Zed missing his stuff, but boom, look at that. The Galio ulti knocking up everyone, sending them to or back to the base, and yeah, I mean that's a great pickup for the Nescafe shop team.
For sure. So here's, I think, oh no, we have a dragon.
I'll
talk about it later.
Dragon, Sivir ult comes out. But no luck with picking up that dragon as it goes to Magnudes Mandem. Meanwhile, all focus has been applied to Baron on that Sivir. Dies to the Zed ult. And, Zed also died as well. Here comes Gwen in the mix of it. Slices up Diana, giving her a new haircut. And she dies at the consequence of it. And Toki as well. Triple kill for the support. Oh my goodness. That is, it's good for the team. But not where you want 3 kills of your goal to go.
Nah, look, a kill is a kill is a kill is a kill. When you're down, especially, I'm going to say it here, Rory's putting on a clinic, in my opinion. Yeah. He's been in the right place at the right time about 3 different instances. Even though his lane has lost, You know, his AD carry is down about 30 CS, but he's 3-1-4. He's nearly got 100% kill participation. He's the reason they prevented them getting 4 grubs for the 4 Magmudi's Mandem with that big ultimate and massive taunt as well.
Oh, yeah.
In that fight there, even though he did end up picking up the triple kill, which, yeah, like you say, you're right, a kill is a kill is a kill, but you can get it on the AD or you get it on your mid laner.
Yeah, exactly.
Who also, in this case, happens to be an AD. You'd rather it, but he's going to be real tanky come for that next fight.
I mean, this is how the entire thing started. Nescafe Shop trying to...
I want to see how
contest it,
Poe dies here. Yeah, he turns straight back into Rory, who picks that up last second there. And
we've got a feed. Okay, never mind. We're all
Jhin
good. We're all good.
Pops here as well.
Oh, the Jhin. Oh, I didn't even see that. But I mean, you know, their health is too high for Jhin to do anything. And then, yeah, Rory is securing that kill as well.
He's sitting on a serrated duck right now. So that ultimate, even though, you know, I think it's more of a moral support ultimate right there.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Holy moly! What have we come back to? Magmudi's Mandem responding in full, claiming that turret, and also 3 members of Nescafe Shop as they move towards that bot lane inner turret.
Can we get a replay on that one, please? We're going to spend the whole game in replays. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, sweet. So Misfit's caught out between 3. Rory's trying to save him. Gets a nice little 2-man taunt there, but they're kind of in no man's land. He is going to go down.
Yep, dies to Ko. Turret goes down, and then you're just left to fend for yourself at that point. That was great play, honestly, from Magmudi's Mandem.
It's nice to see that instead of like choosing to reset and try to be passive, they immediately were like, okay, cool, that fight went badly. Let's make something else happen. They do kind of, I mean, other than I'd say AD, you know, Sivir is a kind of a time clock. Or a time clock, a kind of clicking, oh my god, words are hard, bro. A ticking time bomb. There we go. For Magmudi's Mandem. If he gets to the point where he's on like 200, 300, 400 CS and he's got 6 items, he can just decimate most people on their team. Especially when he gets his armor pen, he'll be able to destroy them all. Because the Ash Warrior on Ornn isn't going to be able to survive too long. We've got some kind of setup here going for the Herald though. It looks like it is going to be a fight though, because we can see Nescafe are gesturing around the kind of edge of this pit.
Yep.
No contest though. Okay.
Yeah.
So they all moved around, barring the Jhin, for little reason. How much HP is this
Jhin, I don't blame him if I was in his position.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, Herald for mid tier 1 is good. They lose a lot of vision for losing that tier 1. So if Nescafe can actually do something with it, then that would be sweet. You know, they can, like that loss of vision, they kind of maybe be able to catch some people off guard.
Yeah.
We've already seen Rory land a couple clutch taunts in this game so far. So if he gets that, you know, in the bush, finds someone, catches them, one of his carries just comes in, smokes them, easy gold, right?
Easy money. I mean, and I don't know if you caught that there, but it seems as though the Rift Herald is being held by Melio, which is an interesting choice by Magmudi's.
I imagine it might not have been an intentional choice. Melio's proximity has basically been exclusively around Toki, so okay. We're gonna go in for a quick replay here up to the top lane.
Okay.
Baran went for a dive here. Oh no!
My, that was. I mean, okay, that was definitely an overestimation for sure.
That was definitely. He is having. I mean, I feel kind of bad because we hyped up Baran down really, really big at that beginning of the stream, right? We were like, oh yeah, he's gonna go in hard. I mean, I suppose we did say it was going to be 50-50 in the mid, and I did say Ko might have a good showing, but I don't feel like this 1-4 scoreline is reflective of Ko being good. It's reflective of massive aggression from the Sivir that is not working as intended, I think.
And I think we're starting to see the drawbacks of picking, you know, the Sivir into this lane. You know, I mean, CS-wise, sure, okay, he's somewhat even, but as an AD carry, you can't really do much against that team. You know, in a 1v1 setting, he's unable to fight Zed. He can't fight Varus alone. I'd say the only person he can really pick a fight with is probably Melio, and that's about it. But I mean, here you see Rift Herald being used. Ko managing to take down Jackalex's Jarvan, and then also Sivir dying as well, as this mid turret is fully gone. What a dive! Great play from McMoody's Mandem there.
I was gonna question initially the use of the Herald because I was assuming they would use the Herald as like a kind of, you know, either to defend your turrets or we get an objective. But awkwardly, it seems to be don't defend your turrets and we still get objectives because they have still secured that second Drake there, and we now know it's Chemtech Soul.
Oh,
not the strongest soul in the game, but never a bad thing to have, you know. If I remember correctly, it gives them a bunch of additional stats for being below 50% HP.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, this game has what 23 kills in 18 minutes, so it's, I think by definition fairly scrappy. And being a team with a near 6k gold advantage, as well as having a potential Chemtech Dragon Soul. You know, it's nothing to scoff at. It will be nice.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay, cool. Here we get the replay of this
here.
fight here. Yeah, Collection's
completely
got caught out
out
completely.
Oh my goodness. Clean dive onto that Sivir as well. I mean, she just
DQ'd
got
into
eviscerated.
Yeah. Flag drag death. Not great, but
It sucks when the flag and drag doesn't even come from your own team. It's from somebody else. But hey,
sometimes. But you know, I think there's still actually really good things here for Nescafe. It's not, you know, it's not the end of the road here. Even though they are 6k gold down, there is a lot of gold on the map for them to pick up. They've still got that tier 1 bot. There's all the tier 2 turrets. They've got objective gold here. If they can get to that late game, which it looks like they're dead here.
Baron is somehow survives, but does die to Ko, and you know we saw Jarvan right there trying to save his mid lane carry, but you know Zed is a slippery guy. But hold on a minute, here is Roray on that Galio. It's such a mess, but McMoody's Mandem absolutely melting with the Jhin and Gwen damage, but here comes Zed and Ornn getting a kill on that Jhin, putting him out of his misery, and Jarvan has returned down into the bot side. Ult onto Zed, manages to slip away. Gwen doesn't even want to turn around and deal with it, back in with very little health, but Nyash Warrior fighting for his life against this Jarvan, and Galio may be able to claim a kill. Yes, manages. Oh my goodness, I mean, come on, that was I think that was great play from Ko and that Zed. You know, just choosing the right times to slip in and out, and knowing when to apply his damage, when his cooldowns were off, and also Nyash Warrior just tanking everything there. Great response from McMoody's Mandem.
For sure. I think the initial play, which it looks like we're about to get on the replay, again, this is Rory doing a lot of work here with his nice taunt. He comes on the flank engage here, catches two, he's going to knock up the AD carry. And then someone who I have not spoken about a lot in this game, but is putting in a lot of work for Nescafe Shop. Mogjawn on this Gwen. Every single fight they've won, his ultimate does an insane amount of damage. Got a little bit of slow-mo on that E. Ooh, another taunt, but it's not going to be enough because Jhin is going to go down. And this is where I think Nescafe should have just fallen back, but they decide to maybe greed here. Yakalex really wanted Ko on that Zed, and then once he couldn't get him, he was like, oh, we got to take the consolation prize, we got to get Nyash Warrior at least, not thinking Ko is going to just slink his way back. Do you think this counts as vengeance for the April 1v1? Because he's diffing him on the champ that he lost to.
True.
Like that might be the angle here.
It could be. I mean, you know, he's definitely showing that he has some serious proficiency on Zed. You know, 7 and 3 on that score with 4 assists, and also, I mean, the CS score is not that far apart with his mid laner, but
to definitely be expected, though. No,
yeah,
Sivir doesn't need to do much to farm up a storm. She presses Q, she presses W, the wave dies. It's kind of tradition for her. So I mean, 172 at 21 minutes for someone who is 1 and 6 is a good CS score, because he's missed a lot of waves not having TP, but at the same time it's to be expected that he would farm up, right? You know, that's just kind of what the champ does. Farm for 20 minutes and then get 3 items and win, right? Currently he's been farming for 20 minutes and we're on 2 items. And it looks like we're going for a Mortal Reminder as that 3rd item to prevent some of the big heals coming out of Dragolo 13's Milio, who is currently 2, and 9, sitting on a Moonstone Renewer is its name, and then Echoes of Helia or Helia.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not a support main, man. I don't remember these items. They're not. That's nothing to me. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that those are two really strong items for heal and shield bot supports.
Yes.
I know especially because I'm pretty sure the Senna that Cave does in last game bought those in both games.
I think it gives you, what is it, 10 or 15% extra power as well, which is it's nothing to scoff at, especially if you stack it.
I'm still surprised they made extra healing and shielding a stat now.
Yeah.
We've got a TP here coming from about blank is
Oh, and down goes blank, but Ko straight into the back line. And Toki also finding his way into the back line as well. But, I mean, yeah, we can see Mac Mooney's Mandem absolutely just melting them all apart, even though Gwen does her absolute best to snip him up with that true damage. That's a what is that? An ace for one, and also a dragon.
Yeah, which is
crazy.
going to put them on soul point as well, which is a really good place for them to be right now. As the team that wants to be scaling, being 7k down at 23 minutes is not a great place to be. Once everybody gets 3 items, I mean, we can already see Mogjon is doing the very best he can right now in these team fights, but it's just not quite enough. I think that the Jhin can't really kill anyone. And we'll see how this fight goes. We got Rory going in for the engage.
I think this was a good start by Nescafe, but then
the logic is sound.
Yeah.
But the problem is that his carries they're left in no man's land because it's not just him that goes in. It's Jackalex that goes in as well. And Gwen doesn't want to. She has no protective tools. All she could do is stand there menacingly if she's going to try and defend the carries.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good thought process to be like, oh, we want to get this Drake, let's kill blank, and then, you know, what can they do? They have no smite, right? They won't fight us. But Ko, Toki, Dragole 13, Yash Warrior, they're like, oh, look, it's a stray double 80 carry. Let's just eat this. And they die near immediately. So
I mean, yeah, it's pretty sad to see as well. You can see, I mean, look at that score, 1-7 for
he's having
Baron
a hard
Sivir.
time. I want to see what the adaptation is in game 2, whether or not they intend to run it back but just ban more assassins. If they want to still try this 80 carry mid thing, or if they want to change it up for a different mage potentially. I can assure you that currently, if MacMoody's Mandem win this game, they're probably making no adaptations.
Of course.
In terms of their draft, they're probably fine with this. Maybe they get rid of the Gwen, but otherwise, I don't think they're too afraid. But, oh, we've got a Baron startup here. Ko's maybe getting engaged on by Rory, but there's a Dragole 13. I don't know the name of that move, but it's essentially just a volley.
The foosball, isn't it?
Yeah, the foosball. Yeah, maybe it's Final Fantasy X vibes. Maybe it's, oh god, I've forgotten the name of the football game.
Baron at 1800 down. Well, Baron goes to the side of MacMoody's Mandem, and Sivir dying once again. Rory also being caught out, and Misfit on that Jhin soon after. I mean, the 3 again. We're seeing massive trades for Nescafe Shop, sacrificing multiple members of their team, only to be able to claim one. They only killed Nyash Warrior on their own, and
that wasn't even in the fight.
That wasn't even in the fight. That was just down bot lane.
That was Gwen defending their bot side tier 3 and getting a nice little kill there as a consolation prize for her team getting decimated in the team fight here at Baron.
Oh my goodness. I mean, Jarvan definitely tried to steal that and, you know, claim it for his team, but at the expense of his team. You know, 3 members dying there, leaving the Baron buff for MacMoody's Mandem. It's not looking good. I mean, they can try to throw as many bodies at this problem as they want, but without a sound plan, you're just going to end up looking like Russia and Ukraine.
Jesus. Not at all political. Okay. It's still kind of valid, I guess. But I think right now, if I were in the shoes of Nescafe Shop, the plan must be to just try and do 4-1, right? Like, Gwen is the only person on their team that can really fight anyone, or like mano-a-mano, right? Yeah. And so, if that's the case, you guys have got to send 4 to match whatever it is. Oh, we got Yakalex burning that flash there.
What a flash.
It was a good flash, and it's a very important thing to be down as we move towards a potential 4th Drake. You know, every single team fight that has gone effectively here for Nescafe Shop has been Rory and Yakalex jumping in, and then Mogjon coming in with the artillery, snip, 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 you know, machine gun scissors for some reason.
Giving everyone shape-ups.
Exactly, yeah. Been fixing people's hairlines since the beginning of this game. Is he going to catch him? I don't think so. I think he's a little
even
too fast
stops
there.
as well to show you know
BM.
got no chance to catch him here. But okay, good spell shield coming out from Baron Sivir. Varus ult as well doesn't come out or doesn't connect.
I think that's a good play for the Sivir, right? It baited out 3 ultimates, and we've got a dragon coming up in less than a minute here. So no flash on Toki. 2 ults down for that fight.
I mean, that's definitely
actually
worth
might be
it.
fightable for them.
Yeah.
I
now
think
they can fully engage on this. I mean, Rory is there, but the disengage as soon as they see that TP coming out from Ko, straight onto Jarvan. He may possibly die for this, which he does. And I mean, the Galio ulti comes out. Diana caught in the back there, dies to Jhin, but so does Gwen. Go down towards McMoody's Mandem. Rory escaping on this Galio, but they're being chased down under their turret. And oh wow, what a flash as well from Ko, securing 4 kills for McMoody's Mandem and leaving only Jhin alive. I mean, look, I've been in his position as a Jhin player. This is every Jhin player's wet dream. All right, you see a scenario like this, you think you're gonna be able to outmaneuver people with your crits, and you're gonna be dashing about, you're looking all cool, but in this scenario, 15 to 30 kills, it's not going to happen.
Oh, we have another Jhin ultimate popping up here. TP coming down from... oh, wait, this is the replay. Oh, my God. My bad.
This is the replay.
This was live. My bad.
We get to watch Jacalex disappear once again.
In the replay.
I mean, I think this was a great response from McMoody's Mandem. You know, despite the fact that they were ultimate abilities down, the instant TP as soon as there was any sign of aggression from Nescafe shop. But, you know, just swiftly chasing them. Oh, wow, that was such a good play right there. Showing that he definitely knows how to play Zed. Well, clearly, as he claims another kill on Jarvan in this top lane.
He's going to get away with it too. God damn.
Wow.
He's having a field day right now, 13-3.
Look at the gold difference. Come on.
Yeah. 14k gold difference, and I'm pretty sure they have the soul now. No, let me go for the replay here.
This man was just trying to start a nice humble farm in the country.
There's a 4-level lead there between the two of them.
Crazy.
That's a fight you can't take by any means necessary. You need to avoid those kind of fights. And nice little ward clear there by the Diana. 2, 6, and 12 at the moment. They went Lichbane, and then they've gone Zhonya's. So I guess they've committed to the idea that they're the engaged tool here behind Yash Warrior on the Ornn.
Yeah.
Who also, I think, cheekily here for the 3rd item, Power Spike, just because I don't know how much gold he has. If we could get the gold menu up, that would be sweet. But he's gone for Locket, which is more of a support item.
Yeah.
But, in this game specifically, it works wonders for the Ornn.
It's actually a great idea.
Every single fight, it has been kind of down to the wire for the most part. A lot of people nearly die, and that shield could definitely keep people alive. He's 3-3 and 10 at the moment. Especially
since that shield does scale with your resistances. So the tankier Ornn gets, the bigger that shield will be. So... You know, it's I honestly think it's a great call, especially if you're ahead. You know, why not take some liberties and use that gold to help out your team, not only yourself.
We've got Rory going in with the engaged Ornn. That's not going to make anything of it.
Oh my goodness! Loses. Oh, he's definitely dead for that, right? Yeah. Yep. And I mean, McMoody's Mandem taking that turret, Ornn ult coming out, taking out Jarvan and Gwen as well, leaving only the 2 AD carries to fend for themselves and their team's base. First Nexus turret is being knocked at. The Jhin fantasy may come true as he loses half of his health to a Diana dash. This is exactly what you love to see.
Less Jhin fantasy, more Jhin nightmare. I think. Sivir goes down there as well, and that's got to be the end of it, no?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this will have to be, the greatest Jhin play of all time, but doesn't happen.
Doesn't care about his KDA. He's like, 15, I'll run it into the turret.
Game 1 even goes to McMoody's Mandem.